it going, everyone? WTFSexyHeadphones here. Happy Tuesdays or Wednesdays to you guys. Obviously, back from my trip to the East Coast. I'll tell you some, I guess, stories and things from that in a moment. But first, I guess to the more interesting, interactive part between myself and you guys. If you guys saw my last vlog, recently started playing stuff like Among Us, as well as Phasmophobia, which I don't know if I brought that one up in there, but recently I've been playing stuff like Phasmophobia and Among Us, and wanted to see if you guys would like to join along. So right before I left for my trip, we ended up doing a game with some friends and fans doing Among Us, and I want to keep doing that because I think that'd be a lot of fun to be able to hang out with you guys, play some games with you guys, and it's been a really just casual game to play with friends, so to speak, so it's been a lot of fun. So down below, if you guys want to join my Discord, I have a dedicated Among Us chat as well as a voice channel, so that way we can all vocally chat with each other while gaming, get to know each other, have fun, and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? It would just be so great. You guys, me, someone an imposter, but who knows who it could be, and then we just try and figure it out and we all turn against each other. So later on today, so we are on October 27th of 2020, later on today, a little bit after this gets cycled for a few hours, I'm going to see about forming an Among Us game later on this evening. So again, best way to find out how to get involved in that, or when I'm going to announce it, is go to the Discord down below, join it. I will post in the Among Us chat the code for the game and when it's getting started and so on. Again, I never have exact time spans because I just don't know what I'm going to do when, because I plan none of my life out. I'm terrible at it. I don't like to either, because when I make plans, then I really don't want to do them, so it's easier just to not and then do things on a whim, because I'm like, this is exciting, I didn't plan this. So this is like semi-planned, so it's okay. It's in that middle ground. So anyway, Discord down below. I'll announce in the Among Us round when I'm going to get it started. I'll probably try and announce like at 15 minutes, half an hour, or whatever before it gets rolling. See if we get you guys on in. Let's play some games. And then also lately, it's only a 4-player game, but I have been playing Phasmophobia a lot lately. I've been super into that. And normally I have a hard time getting anyone other than my buddy Wyatt to play with me. And the game's not as scary with more people, so I tend to prefer to have as many people as I can, which again is 4, because it's not as spooky to me when there's more people. So I prefer there being more people because I get scared easily. So, feel free to look out for that every now and again. In the general chat, I'll put a Phasmophobia code if I got an extra spot or 2 in the game. So check that out anyway. Vacation stories. I don't really have a lot of vacation stories, quite honestly. I do have one interesting one, I guess, which is just me being an idiot, but that's kind of always me. But for those of you guys who don't know or don't remember, I went to the East Coast with my mom and my sister. We planned this trip over a year ago. We spent a day in New York City, so seeing stuff like the Statue of Liberty, which quite frankly I don't really care about all that much if I'm being honest. Seeing Ellis Island, which is like the immigration island where a lot of people from Europe came over here. They were held on Ellis Island before being released and so on. That was kind of neat because we were actually able to go there and find my grandma's records, who came here from Germany when she was 4 in 1925, I believe. So we were able to find her ship records, the ship she was on, her other family members that were with her as well, and so on. So that was actually really cool. So we got to find my grandma's certificate of when she came to America in 1925 from Germany. So that was actually pretty sweet. And then we went to the 9/11 memorial, which was super cool as well. It only just sucked because it was really cold and rainy that day in New York, and I was wearing breathable walking running shoes. So I was pretty much soaked the entire time, so that kind of sucked. The main part of our trip, though, was to go to spooky towns like Amityville, Sleepy Hollow, and Salem. Amityville, honestly, not all that exciting. There's really just the house in Amityville. The downtown area is kind of cute. The only reason I would ever want to go back to Amityville is because we went to this restaurant called, I think it's Victorio's, and there was this amazing truffle oil pasta that was out of everything I had on my trip. It was the best thing I had, and I'm I will only want to go back to Amityville just so I go to this restaurant and have this fucking pasta again. It was so damn good. God, I want it. I'll have at the end of, or not at the end of this, I'll probably actually put a link in the description to not just make this super long. I'll put a link in the description, so if you guys want to see photos, I'll probably have like an image or a link to a gallery. So if you want to see some photos, I'll probably label them and stuff so you guys know. But if you want to check out the photos that I took on my phone, I got some pretty cool photos on there. So I'll throw those down there. So if you guys want to take a look, let me know if you like them. Let me know what you think. But I'll put that probably in a link as opposed to putting it at the end of this video, because there's a lot of them. From there we went to Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow, again, nothing too exciting, cute downtown area. Really weirdly hard to find souvenirs in Sleepy Hollow for some reason. So we kind of expected a lot of shops to have like some cool spooky stuff and some, you know, Sleepy Hollow style Headless Horseman stuff. And it was like very hard to find. When you go in close to Sleepy Hollow, there's literally a place that is called Sleepy Hollow Souvenir Shop. So we're like, yeah, let's go hit this up, see what kind of cool shit we can find, blah, blah, blah. And it's literally like an extremely overpriced antique store. Like, there is these cute little baby books that are like this big, that are like old books for like the art of arguments or something like that, where it's like telling you about like how to properly, I guess, argue with someone. Or again, like weird little things, like there's just a bunch of weird topics, like some about flowers and this and that, and they were super cute, and those things are like $14, and I'm just like, holy shit. And then the few things that they did have that was like souvenir-y of Sleepy Hollow, like it's like, here's like a $70 sweater, and it's like, so that was kind of underwhelming. Like, for some reason, people in Sleepy Hollow don't quite get into the spirit, but there's a restaurant that we did go to that has a dude dressed as the Headless Horseman that just wanders around, so I took a selfie with that guy. So that'll be in there somewhere for you. Honestly, out of the entire trip, the only place really worth going to, besides technically New York City, because there's like a fuck ton to do in New York City, right? The only place out of our spooky towns that was kind of worth going to, that I would go to again, was Salem. Everyone is in the fucking vibe in Salem. Like, all the shops are really fucking cool. There's so much neat things to see. There's a lot of cool restaurants and people and places. That's probably the only place that I would go to again. Amityville, I'd go there for the pasta. Sleepy Hollow, I wouldn't go there again just because, you know, whatever. The only thing that was cool in Sleepy Hollow, and it wasn't in Sleepy Hollow, is they do have something called the Great Pumpkin Blaze, and I think there's 2 locations. I don't know where the other one was. I can't remember what town we technically were in. It was outside of Sleepy Hollow somewhere, about like 20 minutes. But there's a thing called the Great Pumpkin Blaze. You guys will see photos, again, if you decide to look at them. You'll see those photos down below. That is literally where they just, everything is made out of pumpkin. So like carved pumpkin. So there's crazy ass artwork, like full big ass dinosaurs and shit like that, and I can't even think of stuff like Statue of Liberty, whatever. There's a fuck ton of stuff, like a giant spider web and spiders. Everything is made out of carved pumpkins, and it was pretty fucking sweet. So those photos are really cool. So those will be obviously in the what is it, link image or gallery link down below somewhere. But Salem was the only place that was super neat. That'd be worth going to. I'd recommend going to Salem. There's like a lot of super neat shit you can find in Salem. It's a lot of fun to walk around that town. It's super cute. And then they got the old witch village, which I don't have any photos of that besides like the sign, because I brought my big camera, as you guys know, the camera I showed you in my last vlog, and I forgot to take photos with my phone just to be able to easily show people and send people. I took photos with my big camera, which I still haven't fucked with any of those yet and reviewed them and so on. I actually didn't take a lot of photos on this trip because, and this could just be me being naive, but I was expecting some of these towns, I guess, to be more in the country, I guess, with like a lot of them big fall vibes. And it wasn't really like that at all, and that's kind of like what I had my mind on and what I was looking for, and it wasn't like that at all. So I'm the type of person that I'm like, say going to Amityville, I'm not going to break out my sweet-ass big camera to take a picture of the Amityville house, because I'm like, that's not that important. It doesn't make a very intriguing photo. It's cool to show people and be like, oh, look, this is the Amityville house, which is why I took a picture on my phone. But like when I use my actual like big boy camera, big girl camera, whatever I am, when I use that camera, like I use it with the intent to hopefully create a very interesting, good, presentable, professional looking photograph that like captures the eye. And I feel like if I can't, and that doesn't mean that even when I do take photos they're going to look like that, because again, I'm not the best photographer, But that's the only time I'll take a photo with that camera, is if I feel like I can hopefully capture something that looks more in a professional, like someone look at this and be like, holy shit, look at that photo. Now, not all my photos turn like that, because again, I'm not great, but that is my intent with that one. So I actually really rarely use that camera on this entire trip, because I didn't get inspired and find a lot of moments like that, so I very rarely actually use my camera the entire time, and I was like, well, this sucks. But whatever. What else do I got? What's my little... We're at 10 minutes. Just trying to move this little thing that was, like, in the way. There was this one restaurant in Salem that I went to. Well, I met me and my sister and whatever. And it was the most expensive restaurant that I've been to in this entire trip. So, like, we went to some restaurants where, again, like, you know, meals are below 20 bucks or something like that. And then, like, other nicer ones were, like, the average meal is, like, 30-something bucks. And then this one was, like, 45. I spent $45 on my meal at a place called Turner's Seafood in Salem. And to show, like, just how mature me and my sister are, like, they have like these kid kits, which are like a drawing thing, but they also came with these thing called like wiki sticks, which are like they're kind of feel like they're made out of wax. You can mold them into whatever, so they're like these little colorful sticks and you can make something out of it. So I decided to make a pair of glasses out of it. My sister decided to make a little stick figure that I think she named Maurice. So we're just like sitting at our table at this upscale, expensive ass fucking seafood restaurant where I spent, like, at the end of the day, I think like my whole bill was like 55 bucks after tip. I want to say, no, it was higher than that. It had to be higher than that. It was a lot. I spent a lot of fucking money there. And me and my sister just at the table, like, we jacked some of these kid kits and we're making shit. And I make these really shitty looking glasses, which I'll have those photos too, because I took lots of fucking photos of my dumbass with them. And I'm like trying to wear these shitty ass kid glasses that I fucking made out of like fucking reds and blues and purples and shit like that. And, you know, people are just walking by staring at me like I'm a fucking idiot. Because that's what you do. That's what you would do. I mean, I guess I would too. So... that was like one of my highlighted moments of my maturity when I was in Salem. Is me and my sister fucking playing with the kid kits, wasting time while we wait for dinner to come. Making stupid ass glasses that I like wore around the restaurant. Like I got up to go to the bathroom, I was like, let me put my glasses back on. And then I just had a lot of people just be like staring at me like, what the fuck's your problem? Just like... But anyway... that's about it. I really don't have too many exciting stories besides telling you what places are good to go to and what's not. If you're in Amityville, go to Victorio's and get the pasta. Other than that, just don't go. There's not really much going on in there. Not a lot going on in Sleepy Hollow, but somewhere around Sleepy Hollow, the Great Pumpkin Blaze, definitely worth going into. And in Salem, just all around, that's a super cute town. I quite liked it a lot. I have a t-shirt or two from there that I will wear. Maybe in my next vlog. Who knows? You guys can check out my Salem t-shirt. Anyway, you guys, I'm done blabbering. Link down below to Discord. Join me in some Among Us, maybe some Phasmophobia later too, but I'm going to see about doing an Among Us game later on this evening. So again, that we are on 10/27, so if you catch this vlog on this date, you can maybe play some Among Us. It'll be super fun. Let's chat. Oh my god. And then I play Phasmophobia. You'll see me throw that too. So if you guys have that game and want to play it too, every now and again I hit you guys up to play some Phasmophobia with me and get spooky. Alright, you guys, you have a great rest of the Tuesday, Wednesdays, and I need to get on some recordings of Stalker Metro.